You are now about to leave school, and before you go, we desire to send you our best wishes for your future welfare. Although you are parting from school in which you have spent so many years, we hope you will not forget it and think that your education is finished. In whatever trade or profession you desire to follow, you will soon find that. If you are ambitious to succeed in it, you must continue your education. Success in life is not easily secured. It only comes to those who work hard and continue learning. Very soon, you will require to choose a trade or profession. Choose with the greatest care and avoid as far as you can any occupation that leads nowhere. Aim rather at work that has in it the promise of an interesting and happy future. And if at first you are forced to take a job that can only last for a short time, try to get one as soon as possible that is to your liking. If at any time you are in doubt as to the choice you should make, do not hesitate to ask advice from one of your teachers. So, when as 10 students, suppose you are going to leave your school, so we always desire to send you our best wishes for your future welfare. Means in future you will be socio-economically well established, you will find a better job, and you will do whatever profession you like. So you will be prosperous in your life, you will be happy in your life. So that's why we send our best wishes. As the child has spent so many years in school, maybe 10 to 12 years you have spent in your school, starting from your kindergarten till your 10th class. So you are emotionally attached to the school. We hope you will not forget it. So the child, the student will never forget his school and think that your education is finished. Never think that your education is finished. Education never gets finished, students. Uh, in our life, there is lots of things to learn. As per Rig Veda, it has been told, let noble thoughts come from every side, and let such be our learning, so that we learn whatever thing comes to our way. In whatever trade or profession, whatever occupation, here trade means occupation, profession, career. So whatever career, whatever trade, occupation, profession you desire to follow, you wish to follow in your future, you will soon find that. You will definitely find that. If you have strong desire to follow a particular occupation, you will definitely find that. If you're ambitious to succeed in it, if you're ambitious to succeed in it, so first one should be ambitious as per APJ Abdul Kalam, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. What he says you should have big dreams, big goals. If you do not have big goals, you will never get motivated. If you are ambitious to succeed, if somebody asks you what score you want to secure, you say, I want to be the topper of my school, I want to be the best student of my school, and then only you will be inspired. Never think that I will secure this percent. No, I will secure the best percentage in my school, or I will do excellent in my school, outstanding performance I will make. So such things will definitely catalyze you from inside. So if you are ambitious, means you have greatest desire, greatest ambition in your life to succeed in it, you must continue your education. So without education, without learning, we cannot get success in our life. That is for sure. Success in life is not easily secured. You cannot secure success so easily. It only comes to those who work hard and continue learning. If you have sufficient potential to work hard, if you are dedicated, if you are inclined to continue to have perseverance, if you have that type of perseverance, that type of spirit to work hard and continue learning. Learning is not a process of a night. It is a lifelong process rather. So if you continue your journey of learning, and if you are deriving happiness out of journey, that's why it is told that karmani abadhika raste ma phaleshu kadachan. Means if you are process oriented, if you derive pleasure out of the journey, you are not a seeker of destination. Yes, you have some big dreams, big ambitions, but also you love the path that you are following. So, and for that you should be ready to work hard. So if you work hard, without working hard you cannot achieve anything. You should work hard and you should continue learning, then only you can get success. After passing your school days, so after passing your school days, then you go for your college, and then very soon you will definitely choose a trade or profession. Choose with the greatest care. So while choosing a profession, you should be very careful. You should not get swayed away by others, and avoid as far as you can any occupation that leads nowhere. Sometimes you choose some occupation that leads to nowhere. So choose some occupation that gives you a better future, gives you a better career. Aim rather at work that has in it the promise of an interesting and happy future. So always target, always aim to have some work that gives you happy future, that gives you some interesting future. So that work should have the promise of giving you interesting future, happy future, so that you will become prosperous and successful in your future life. And if at first you are forced to take a job that can only last for a short time, try to get one. Sometimes what happens, we desperately need jobs also. Okay, in our life also you need job. So when you want to get a small job that maybe sometimes you are not so much interested to get that job, but you are forced to take that job, you should take that, no problem. But for a short time you are taking that job as soon as possible, that is to your liking. But what job you are taking, if you are planning to take a short job or take a job for a short span of time, you may be forced even, but take that as per your liking. If at any time you are in doubt as to the choice you should make, sometimes students have confusion regarding the career, what career they want to make, what career they want to pursue. So if you have doubts regarding that, what you should do, do not hesitate to ask advice from one of your teachers. So teachers are the best persons, the best advisors in the world. So definitely you should consult your teacher who knows you well, and the teacher can advise you so what career suits you and what career you should make so that you will become successful in life. So keep your body fit, and by cleanliness, fresh air, regular habits, and suitable recreation. So these are the things to keep your body fit. So success depends often not only your intellect, it also depends often your health, good health. So keep your body fit, and by cleanliness. How can you keep your body fit? You can keep your body fit by cleanliness. You should be clean, and then fresh air. Now in the time of COVID pandemic, we all emphasize to maintain cleanliness. Fresh air is very important, and regular habits. What habits you are inculcating, those habits should be regular. Means I am getting up at this time, I am taking my breakfast, I am sitting here for reading, I am going for some walk. So all these things, there should be some regular habits and suitable recreations. What do you understand by recreations? Recreations, it means some hobby, some amusement, some pastime activities, some games. Okay, from that you derive pleasure. Okay, and that is very important. So, traveling, going somewhere, meeting some of your friends. So these things are very important in your life. Recreations, rejuvenation is very important in your life, so that you will be mentally and also physically fit. Make yourself strong to play the game. You know, students, that what Swami Vivekananda had once told, that give Bhagavad Gita to that student who can play football for 1 hour. Means you should be physically strong, and you should first, before becoming mentally strong, we should be physically strong, and to do it in every sense of the word. Means if you are not strong to play the game, you are not healthy. Avoid anything that will sap your health. So whatever things you are doing, if something weaken your health, then avoid that thing completely. Smoking in your youth stunts the body. So stunt means preventing something from growing properly. So if you smoke, during your adolescence, during your young time, so your body will not grow properly, and clouds the brain. And when you smoking is a very bad habit, and getting indulged through bad company, through bad friends. So if you are getting addicted to some wrong habits like smoking, so that will cloud your brain. Here cloud means not the cloud that is coming in the sky before raining. Here cloud means that will covering or confusing, making you perplexed, confused, perplexed, that is means you are unable to think properly. So who is a smoker, who is a alcoholic, they cannot think properly. Be temperate in all things. So here temperate means moderate, and don't go to extremes, be moderate, and have patience in everything. Okay, don't be like something who is going to either extremes. Have patience, have perseverance, be tolerant. Okay, and be temperate means you can handle your temperament. Okay, you should not be so much short tempered, or so much what extremist in some views or thinking or doing. And beware of drink. So beware of drink. Beware means be very careful of drink. So here drink means taking alcohol. So don't be into a stage in your life so that you will take alcohol. Never take alcohol. Be a teetotaler in your life. It is the deadly enemy of health and efficiency. Never have alcohol, never take alcoholic drink in your life. Never do smoking in your life. So always be careful. When you get addicted to some bad habits, always be careful. You should inculcate healthy habits. You should avoid wicked company. You should avoid bad company. Remember, above all, remember that your character is a priceless possession. So, your character means your thinking, your behavior, your attitude, your ways of perception, your ideology, and how you behave to other people, your etiquette, your manners, your integrity, your honesty, your dedication, your personality. So, all these things make the character of a person. So, your character is a priceless possession. Keep it therefore untarnished. So tarnished means that is affected by something black or something damaging. Here untarnished means unaffected. So always make your character untarnished means you should not do anything bad so that your character will be affected, or people will blame you, or people will raise finger to your character. Be truthful in all things. You know that what Gandhiji has told, truth and non-violence are the greatest things that you can possess. So be truthful, be honest, considerate to everybody. So considerate to everybody means you should be liberal, you should be liberal, you should be sympathetic. You should be sympathetic. You should have empathy in your heart for others. You should be sensitive enough to understand the feelings of others. Fair to your rivals. So when you have some competitors, you have some rivals. Always learn from your childhood that you should be fair to them. Okay, kind and helpful to all. So you should be kind, you should be helpful to all who are weak and suffering. So who are weak, who are suffering, you should be kind and helpful. And do not be afraid to have courage to stand up for what is good, pure, and noble. So what is good, what is pure, what is pristine, what is noble, what is great. So do not fear to stand for that. You maybe want to stand against all odds, but don't support wrong things. Always stand for what is justice. Always stand for what is good. Avoid gambling in every form. Gambling, that is very worst kind of thing. In Mahabharata, you have seen that how the great person like Yudhishthir, how he suffered from that worst kind of satranj and that game. Okay, so avoid always gambling. It is a mean game trying to get something for nothing and at somebody's cost. So when you are getting something at the cost of nothing, those things are really very damaging thing for your soul, for your mind, for your future. Means if you are putting hard work and then getting something rewards, then that is always helpful for you and your future. But if you are getting something for nothing, then that is the worst kind of thing. Make provision for hard times means there may be some difficult times. Everybody faces difficulties in his life, obstacles, barriers, difficulty you face in your life. So make provision for that. Okay, means be prepared for that. It is rightly told that hope for the best, but prepare for the worst. In your leisure hours, avoid mere idling. Fill such hours with interesting hobbies, good books, and with companionships and associations calculated to exercise over you and influence for good. To a large extent, you will be known by the company you keep. With a sound mind, in a sound body, a good character, courteous manners, and loyalty to the duties of your nation and its high ideals, you will, by God's grace, be a credit to your family, a good citizen, and in your whole life, a real success. So, here in the last two paragraphs, what has been described? In your leisure hours, avoid mere idling. Idling means spending time idly, means lethargically spending time. Fill such hours with interesting hobbies. So always, whenever you are getting some free time, so fill that hours with interesting hobbies. Inculcate interesting hobbies. Good books. So collect good books and be a reader of good books. So books are the best source of knowledge we know, and so have good books and have companionship. Companionship means friendship. Associations means with which people you are making your association, making your friendship, making your groups, making your connections. So always be careful so that you will connect with good people. You will connect with good companionship. So they calculated to exercise over you and influence for good. So if you are interacting with good people, if you are having good friends, then they will influence you to do good things. I can say rather the famous prayer that you recite every day, you sing every day in your school, you pray every day to God, written by Ramakrishna Nanda. କୁଟ କପଟ ସ୍ୱଭାବ ଯାହାର ତାଙ୍କୁ ଦୂରୁ ମୁଁ କରଇ ଜୁହାର ମୋତେ ନମିଶାଅ ତାଙ୍କ ସାଥିରେ ସଦା ରଖ ସାଧୁଜନ କତିରେ. So like this, so avoid bad people, avoid bad company, because and get influenced by good people, have communication associations with good people, and they will teach you good things, or they will influence you to do something good. To a large extent, you will be known by the company you keep. Yes. So who are your friends? From that, people know your personality. People judge who are you, who you are avoiding, and who you are keeping as your friends. From that, people know you. Because people with different mindsets, people with different goals, they cannot combine, they cannot be good friends. So who are your good friends? From that, people judge you, judge your personality. With a sound mind and a sound body, so have a sound mind, and for keeping a sound mind, you should have a sound body. So have a sound mind and keep that in a sound body, a healthy mind, a good character. You should have good values, good character, good behavior, good personality. Courteous manners means your etiquette, your behavior, your manners, how you talk to people, how you behave people, how you interact with your people, how you help people when they need you. So these things really define you. And loyalty to the duties of your nation. So we should be very loyal. So here the narrator has advised the children, those who are passing school, they should be very loyal to the duties of their nation. So we should be patriotic. We should be inculcate patriotism in our heart. Okay, at least we should do something for our country. It is rightly told that at least think 5 minutes for your country and its high ideals. Our country has high ideals. So those high ideals, what we have, our country is pursuing for years and years. That is the culture of our country, like unity in diversities, brotherhood, fraternity, okay, peace, tolerance, integrity, then you can call truth, non-violence, sacrifice. So these are the highest ideals. So you should pursue that, you should inculcate that. You will, by God's grace, be a credit to your family. Here, credit means asset. So you will be one of the greatest assets to your family. You will be a good citizen for your country, and in your whole life, a real success. So you will be success. You will be somebody whom people like to follow, whom people like as their messiah, like as their hero. So they will follow you always. They will salute you always.